We're having goulash. You don't want to know. You really don't want to know.
Namaste, and may you be having a pleasant day. Welcome very much. It is always a better day when I see you. Business has been rather slow today. I am thinking that not many people have been breaking their amphora. I make very strong amphora, which is good for those that buy them, but bad for me that sells them. I have heard that the fishing villages were taken over by the paid soldiers from another land. There is a village called Noxos to the southwest of town, where this is truly so. You cannot get there now, though, for there are some invaders who try to kill you if you attempt this. Oh, that is very pleasant news indeed. It will be good to have you as king here. I do not know many kings that have bought things from my stand after all. I have heard that the second man killed by the assassin was most powerful among those of the dishonest guild. This would explain why he was a wealthy man. Be very careful. I would not like to read any bad news about you on the notice board. Good day.
Welcome, he who will be king. I have no doubt that you shall be whatsoever you desire to become. As they say in the deserts of flowing sands, Marhaba. It is a pleasure as always to see you. Well, as ever, many thanks. Though it seems from my sales that few in Silmaria have thoughts of romance at this time. They should know that life is too short without love. I have much that would please another as a gift, were you wishing to please someone. It is said by our people that all need someone with whom to share the joys and sorrows of life. There are fishing villages all along the shorelines of this island. However, it is said that they have all been abandoned when the invaders landed on these sands. It is said that an assassin walks the streets, and no one is safe from his poisoned blade. So you now compete to become ruler of Silmaria. That would be indeed a wondrous thing should you succeed in this quest. Silmaria would again be a land of peace and prosperity. Farewell, and good luck upon your quest. We are in agreement. I accept your offer. We are in agreement. I accept your offer.
Greetings! You have made my Sara most happy by returning her basket. It was something she treasured. Thank you for your kindness. It is such a pleasure to see you, O Prince. Sara is so thrilled to have her basket back. It is mostly that she was overwhelmed by your kindness in returning it. Made from savory spiced lamb, and the sour yogurt, sweet cucumber, and pungent onions offer interesting contrast to the blandness of the pita bread. It is a symphony of complementary culinary experiences. I have heard from my people in our homeland that the owner of the Dead Parrot Inn is not a man to trust. Signor Ferrari will make a profit any way he is able. Sarah is happy, and I am content. There is nothing quite like a pleased life mate to make your home life happy. You should find yourself a mate and experience such married bliss. May you always find what you are seeking, even as you found my Sarah's basket.
Nice dealing with you. Nice dealing with you. Nice dealing with you. Nice dealing with you.
O friend of my people, it is always a pleasure to see you. May your mouth be charmed by the taste of it. Many thanks.
Ah, pizza. It is one of the most delightful of foods. You have found my weakness. Thank you most gratefully. I thank you for doing business with me. Ah, pizza. It is one of the most delightful of foods. You have found my weakness. Thank you most gratefully.
You have won the right of conquest. Everyone will be summoned to the Hall of Kings.
The shield of General Claudius has been brought back by the Prince of Shapir. The invader base has been destroyed, and our kingdom shall remain free from their menace. Behold the winner of the right of conquest. However, again, tragedy has struck the rights of rulership. Magnum Opus was found dead outside the city beside the Dragon Pillar to the east. This was not a noble death. This was murder, pure and simple. All of your lives are in grave danger. Take care and be wary always. Go now, mourn our fallen comrade. You will all be summoned to the next rite of rulership. The Hesperian mercenaries were vanquished, and Silmaria stands proudly. General Claudius was defeated. There is one enemy of this kingdom that has long been a foe for long centuries. It has the soul of evil, and thus draws evil to it. While it lives, there is fear. While it breathes, there is anguish. You will have to journey to the heart of terror and pain. You will face fire and fury, and above all, death. Journey to Hydra, there to face the creature that gives the island name. Teach it the fear and pain it has given others, and destroy it. Return with its teeth to prove your word. This is the rite of valor.
This rite of valor is a throwback to tradition. The Hydra is a monster from antiquity and is seldom defeated. It cannot truly be killed, for it regenerates from any injury. Your greatest challenge will be in getting to Hydra Island. It is beyond the area where the fishing boats can safely travel. I am frustrated and angry, and Silmaria feels like a cage. The assassin is waiting somewhere nearby. I am certain of that. I am afraid I am not the calm paladin I should be right now. Forgive me, my friend. The assassin is just a tool, and his master is the one that enrages me. I want vengeance rather than justice for the wrongs he has caused. Logos insisted that the Hydra would be the rite of valor. He thought that it would get you, Elsa, and Gort away from Marit, and thus you would be safer from the assassin. I argued that by turning your back to a murderer, you only get struck from behind. You should be seeking the assassin rather than fighting some fabulous beast. Minos sided with Logos, and so you are seeking a monster rather than a madman. The Hydra is a three-headed dragon. It is almost entirely immune to magical spells. It can only be injured by a magical weapon. Not even the legendary heroes of yore could defeat the Hydra by themselves. With the defeat of General Claudius, I do not believe we will be troubled by an invading army anytime soon. All who wage war knew of the general's reputation and respected his abilities. They will not dare to share his defeat. Magnum Opus was found murdered on the road west of town. He was slumped against the broken dragon pillar. It was just like Kokino's death. This is no mere assassination. It is a ritualistic murder and has a darker purpose than we now know. We must learn the purpose of these murders and stop it before the murderer accomplishes it. Be particularly careful right now. I have a bad premonition of impending violence. Get down!
What has happened? Guards, to me! Trouble!
Rakesh is unconscious, but he will live. He was struck by the poison, and without your antidote, he would be dead. You acted wisely and quickly. Rakesh is a paladin, and does not believe in revenge. However, we all believe in justice. This assassin must be found and pay the price for his actions. Find this assassin, Prince of Shapir, and make him face justice.
The wizard is expecting you.
Good to see you too. I trust you haven't been overdoing your magic practice. It's a little quiet floating up here, but I guess I shouldn't complain. It's rather pleasant being involved in exciting adventures without leaving the comforts of home.
If he was any more sedentary, he'd be in a cemetery.
My house used to be infested with cats, but they're no problem since Fenris took up magic. I occasionally like to check in on the scenic wonders of Silmaria with my crystal ball.
So far, his favorite scenic wonder seems to be a certain redhead.
What's the difference between a Silmarian sunbather and a Shapirian desert dweller?
One sifts sands by the seashore, the other shifts sands by the palace door?
No. One gets tanned by the sun, the other gets sand by the ton. What do Silmarians consider the cuisine of kings?
Why, Rex Grex cooking, of course.
Off to another exciting adventure, no doubt. I went adventuring once. I had a lot of interesting experiences and learned a great deal.
Tell us, O great guru of the magical tower. Will you share some of your hard-earned knowledge with us?
My advice to adventurers is this. Never get your boots wet. They make nasty squishy noises and they never quite fit right.
Game for a game, Erasmus thinks the whirl of you. Some vampire bats wanted to join Rabid, but we had to say no fangs to those suckers. Blood is thicker than water, and they're just not our type. Bye-bye, good guy. Try not to die.
You sure had a close call there, man. That cool lion guy is still alive, but it'll be a while before he's up and around. We don't have a real antidote for the poison yet. You know, people are really lucky to have you for a friend. You save their lives and find them wives, and all sorts of really neat things. All this poisoning and drugging and murder is a real downer. We came here to help and heal and spread the good word about macrobiotic back rubs and pyramid power. Instead, we wind up trying to cure nasty poisons and dealing with dirty drugs. This is a really bad trip, this poison. It's got snake spit and spider bite and toad oil mixed with arsenic and belladonna, and some plant we've never even seen before. Rakesh is a really tough lion, man. There was enough poison in his system to kill 5 men, but he managed to survive thanks to the poison cure pills. He'd be dead for sure without them. Way to go! Come back soon.
It is always a great pleasure to speak with you. Like Salim, I am saddened that we cannot find cures to the poison in the drug. We are doing everything that we can to aid the victims, but little has helped them. Until we discover the missing ingredient for the poison, we cannot make an antidote. It is probably a rare flowering plant, but it is not one of which we know.
And we know a lot of plants. There are the pretty flowering ones, the common garden variety herbs, and of course, trees are our best friends.
Your friend is still in a deep coma, but he is alive. When we have an antidote, I am certain he will be well. May you always be so fortunate as to choose the right path.
Hey, thanks! This will really help me keep the shop going so I can make some more good pills and potions.
Ah, pizza. It is one of the most delightful of foods. You have found my weakness. Thank you most gratefully. I cannot thank you enough for saving my father's life. The poison remains in his system. Julinar and Salim are trying to find a cure. Until they do, Rakesh is being kept alive by antidote pills. I am taking care of Rakesh in my quarters. When he regains consciousness, I will let you know. I am certain he will want to speak with you. Take care. The next assassin's blade may be for you. I thank you for doing business with me. Thank you for doing business with me. Ah, pizza. It is one of the most delightful of foods. You have found my weakness. Thank you most gratefully.
heard you were with Rakeesh when he got hit. Pity you didn't get a good look at the assassin. That Hydra is bad news. I wouldn't go after it unless I had an army to help take it on. Damn thing is immune to most damage. You got to go for the heads, according to the old stories. Even then, the thing heals rapidly. You could buy one of my magical weapons that's good against dragons. Dragon Slayer would be great against the Hydra. Costs a lot of money, though. Don't know how you're going to get to Hydra. Fishing boats don't go out that far. Rakeesh had a good reputation as a fighter, but I sure never saw him use that big sword he carried. Supposed to be a magical sword of some sort. Didn't buy it from me, that's all I know. With Magnum dead, my money's riding on you, kid. Win this right, and I'll make a few drachmas off my bet.
Hero man do last right good. Toro okie dokie, how you? Bad things happen, Silmaria. Not like bad things. Not see Elsa since right over. Worry about Elsa. Worry Killer Man get Elsa. Not like Magnum Man. Not like Magnum Man dead. Killer Man get Magnum. Bad thing. Hero Man be careful. Not want Hero Man not come back.
It's always nice to see a man who knows how to dress.
It's nice to see a man who knows how to undress, too.
I'll be happy to serve you whatever you like.
So would I.
The nice thing about bars is that there's always room for one more. It's so sad to see you go.
Welcome to the Dead Parrot. I'll be happy to help you any way you want. I've always admired a man who knows what he wants and gets what he can. If you want to play the wheel, I'll be happy to show you around. I'll be happy to see you whenever you return.